Hey, welcome back to Dazza's Tips and Adventures. I got the engine block back. I'm about to give it a clean and start assembling it. So first off, I'll just remove these rags. Just going to blow down all the capillaries. Make sure that they're all clean. I'll just put air down them. Make sure there's no. You probably can't see that then, but I did feel some bits flying out, especially the stud holes. I'll turn it upside down and do the same thing. So inside the block here is where the oil squirters sit. Just want to make sure they're clean. I'll show you them shortly. This is new oil squirters to go in. Alright, so I've cleaned all the holes for the oil injectors, the squirters. And I'll explain what I'm doing here quickly. I'll just get the camera. I can just have a look down here. You can see the down there. I don't know if you can see it, those holes, 6 of them. Make sure they're clean, and we're going to put upgraded turbo oil squirters in there. So your naturally aspirated oil squirters are that size. They're quite small. And that's the turbo spec one. You can see the difference in the two. That squirts oil right up underneath the skirt of the piston, and it's supposed to keep it a little bit cooler. Now, if you're going to upgrade to the turbo squirters, you have to upgrade the oil pump to a high volume oil pump. So I've got one here. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Before we install them, given the bolts are clean, there's a plunger. You won't be able to see it in here that let the oil through. Just make sure that that's working before you install them. You just get a screwdriver or something, something you can just push down, make sure it's free. If it doesn't move, they need replacing. These move freely, they're all cleaned up, ready to go. So I'll put them in. There's a little tongue on the squirter. The squirter obviously faces toward the piston. Just got to line that little tongue up into there. Put the bolt in and screw it down. Just check the manual on the torque setting for the squirters. It is 29 to 39 newton meters. Mine starts just before 40, so I'm just going to go, I've got it set for about 38 newton meters. Also make sure that you wipe your tools down. You don't want all dirt getting into your engine through dirty tools. You can see squirter in there, putting down toward the piston when the piston goes in. Make sure you put them in before you put the crank in, otherwise your crank could be in the way. Alright, next step, shaft up on the bench here. Just going to blow out all the journal holes, make sure that they're clear. So what I found when I took this off, one of the bearings actually had a score mark in it. So probably a bit of swarf was in one of these holes. So I'll give it a quick clean out, and then we'll put it into the block. I'll give it a wipe down. I'll put the bearings in, so you can see here I've put the genuine Nissan crank bearings, or bought the thrust bearings. I couldn't get the genuine ones, so I had to go with was it NCC. Patrol part recommended them. They reckon they're okay, so we'll go with them. Main shells. So you'll see there's a groove in each big end bearing for the shells. Just gotta make sure it goes into the groove and the oil galleries line up. I'll just see if I can bring that in for you to have a look at it. You can see there's the groove for the shell and then the oil holes. So just do each one all the way to the end, and then we'll put some lube on them, drop the crank in, and then we'll do the cap bearings. Alright, got all the bearings in. Now I need to put a smear of grease or lube in each one. So I've got hold of this Star lube. Put it around the right way for you so you can see it. I've never used this before. They say this is good, so we'll give it a crack. Smear it on. I'm probably going to throw some well, actually I will throw some oil in as well. Watch your fingers doing this, especially on the back bit. Cool. Right, just need to make sure that you've got your thrust washers in. I didn't show that to you before, but there's two thrust washers that go on to, I think it's number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, number 6 bearing. There's two thrust washers, so make sure they go in with the oil galleries facing out toward the crank. They're in there. I'll make sure that they're even. Cool. Now we'll get the bearing. I've just cleaned all of the main bearings, so now I'm just grabbing the shells. Again, there's the groove. There's a groove on the shell. Just place them in. Come on. Like so. Then we'll grease them all up shortly. So when you put them in, just make sure you get the right way round. Alright, I'm going to torque up the main bolts now, starting from the middle, going out toward the front and then back to the back in 3 increments, going up between 167 to 177 newton meters. So I've just got it set for 52 at the moment. So I'm just still spins freely. Yay! Cool, done. That's the end of this episode. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.